Hello, hello, my friends. How are we doing today? I see I've got Margaret in the house and Nancy is here. Welcome in. I hope you ladies are doing fabulous. I what are we on now? Day 5? Yeah, day 5 of this paint along. And I've scheduled these lives back to back. I do also have them going up on the Yummy Cats channel because a little birdie gave me a hint today that the word would be a good word to have on both channels. So I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm excited to find out. So let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. Let's see what the word is, and we'll go from there. Okay, so day 5. See, day 5. All right, here we go. I'll let you guys see it first. It might be upside down. I don't know. Upside down? Nope. There we go. So the word is peppermint. Okay. So I know why she said that this would be good for both channels, because I have a peppermint ice cream cat. Her name is Piper. And so I think that we will go ahead and we will draw Piper today. And Piper, she is a peppermint flavored ice cream cat. She plays the peppermint flute, and like a Pied Piper, right? And so she has the little peppermints that roll behind her. So that's what we're going to draw up today. I think this is going to be fun. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and just do the top down and we'll go from there. All right, here we are. Okay, so I've already got myself situated here on the day 5 sheet. We did whimsy yesterday. That was a lot of fun. But how's everybody doing? Let me know what you guys are up to in the chat. I know, I'm excited. So this is going to be a fun paint along. So if you guys are here from the Yummy Cats channel, this can be a good way for you to learn how to draw a yummy cat yourself. And then if you're here from Frizzy Bee Crochet, then we are just hanging out and we're just going to do our whips together and I'll draw. You might be crocheting or you might want to draw yourself. All right, so let's see here. So with my Yummy Cats, I usually start with kind of a circular shape. So I'm just going to kind of get a little general idea here. I don't want to draw it too darkly. I can always erase, right? And then I do, with their ears, they're kind of rounded. A little bit of a point at the top, but they're mostly a little rounded there. So we're just kind of getting the shapes in. And with the Yummy Cats, they're a little bit, rather than being circular, they have a little bit of a, if since they're ice cream, you know, when you scoop ice cream and you kind of get the round on the top, but the bottom is more flat, that's why they have a little bit of a flatter side on the bottom. So we can just kind of take that in a little bit. Okay. So with Piper, she plays the peppermint flute. So for their little feet, they're really just like little upside down C's. Very round, you know, very rounded. But with her, she's going to have one of her paws will be up towards her mouth because she's going to play the flute. The peppermint flute. And so the flute's just more of a kind of rectangular shape here. Erase that little part of her head. There we go. Hi, Tammy. And hi, Beth. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. What are you guys working on? Okay, so we're going to start getting some striping in. This is supposed to look like a little peppermint candy cane, except for it's her flute, so it's her musical instrument. Flutes have little holes on the top, which you play, right? That's how you make the sound. So we're just going to make some little holes here on the top, and then we will make Her back feet here are just going to be, you're only going to see part of them, right? Because they're behind her. So they're going to come out the back. Actually, this one shouldn't be quite as long as the front one. And we'll just kind of tuck her other one back here so that you can know that there is another back leg, but you just can't really see it, right? Okay. And then for her ears, we do a little triangle that's in the interior there. That's going to be a darker red color like you get on a peppermint stick or peppermint candy cane. Hi, David. Another crafty day. You got that right. This word today, you guys, is peppermint. So I am drawing one of my yummy cats, Piper. She's a peppermint candy cane cat. So the eyes are just little circles, nice and easy. And I've got this streaming on my Yummy Cats channel as well. So if there's anybody that wants to draw with me, then you could do that. And their mouths are really just little X's, you guys, nice and easy. Nothing too complicated. Move her eye in just a titch. There we go. Okay. Now, Piper's unique because her tail is a peppermint candy cane. And so we're going to go ahead and make a little candy cane shape here in the back behind her for her tail. And then we'll just do our little stripes like you do for candy canes. This is actually a good one for the holiday season, right? So it just turned out that way. And then, like I was saying, because she plays her little flute, she is a Pied Piper, right? That's how she got her name. And so when she plays her peppermint flute, the little peppermints come a rolling. So I'm going to put one up here on her ear. So it'll just be sitting here listening to the music. And the peppermint that I have in the shop, her name is Holly. So this could be Holly or it could be another one of the pals. But she's just going to be enjoying the music. I'll just do a little smile for her. So she's there. And then we can draw a few little guys here rolling around in the front, in the foreground. You're just drawing, so just maybe draw a few circles, right? Nice and easy. And then you could do, maybe one's got its feet on the top because it's on its head, right? These are fun. Oh my goodness. I just envision these little peppermints like, wee! They're all excited for the music. And we'll get the little face. Remember, the face is going to be upside down, right? So maybe the face is like laughing because it's having a good time. And then we'll just do another one here. And draw its little feet. Little feet will be red. And then we'll do this one. Maybe he's kind of looking back at the rest of them. He's a happy guy. And we'll draw his little feet like that. And get his little stripes in. We don't have to draw them too dark because I'm going to be using the watercolors, so they don't need to be too dark. But with Piper, she's got peppermints in her, so just for ease of it, you know, when I'm making her in yarn, I use a variegated yarn, which actually I do need to make a Piper because I had an order for one. So that's going to be on the next hour after we do our drawing. But this is the peppermint color that I use because it's got all the little flecks. But with this one, I started kind of just drawing her like she had little chunks of peppermint in her because it was just easier, easier to paint. And also, you know, when I was thinking about maybe even manufacturing these guys eventually, making little plushies, I think it would be easier for them to do these little embroidered touches. So I just started kind of doing that way. We'll just make a few little marks on her where we can put some little striping. Hi, Mandy. How you doing? All right, and then I'm just gonna put a few little musical notes just so we know she's playing a tune. And then I think we'll just kind of do like some little lines as though it was from the bar of the music, right? Alrighty there. There's our little drawing for the day. So now we're gonna mix our colors. So I'm gonna get my paints, and I didn't even clean it from yesterday, but that's okay. I have my mixing palette as well. So really up on the ball today, you guys. Oh my goodness. So is anybody else doing anything artsy? All right, so this is my little cheat sheet of what I have here in my palette. So I'm gonna do some cadmium red. Start mixing up some colors here. Going to be a lot of reds and pinks. So I just take little cards over here so I can just kind of mess around with the color and see, okay, is there anything I want to add to that, and go from there. Okay, so I'm actually going to get out some of my white gouache because I'm going to add a little bit to some of the wells here just to make a pink tone. So I think that's going to be the easiest way to go. I don't actually have a pink color here, so we're going to go with what we have. Oops. I'm going to grab some of this white, and I'm going to put it into this well here, and then we'll add some red to it. Ooh, you're working on a crochet hat for your Grinch you made yesterday. Is it like plushy size, not too big, or is it a big old Grinch? Oh, that looks like peppermint, you guys. Look at that. Such a pretty color. I'm going to add a little bit of this, it's called alizarin. Alizarin? I can't even read my own writing. Crimson. It's a crimson tone. Add some of that to this red. Kind of deepen the red a little bit so that it stands out from the pink. What about you, Margaret? Are you doing anything? David, are you painting your Warhammer characters? I'm going to add a little bit more white to the pink. I want a very light pink tone. There we go. That's good. Need to have something that's a nice contrast to the red. All right, so we've got red and pink. Let's see here. I will need, I'm going to mix up a little bit of a gray tone because I'll have them like they're walking along the street. So it'll be a sidewalk. Mix up a little bit of a gray. Oh, wow. Bigger than you expected, but made with a 3-weight yarn. So how big did he turn out? And Margaret's crocheting, working on my morning sunshine top. Not too far from being done with it. Nice. Oh, no worries, Margaret. I'll be here for a little while. So I've got this one and then our usual Thursday just kind of hang out, crochet, and drink our coffees, chat at 11. So that's why I'm on a just a wee bit of a crunch, but it's not too bad. These are usually taking me an hour and 45 minutes, but I'm hoping to keep it to an hour on this one. So less colors to mix, which is nice, so that we can just kind of dive into the whole painting portion. You're creating dinner, Tammy? Well, that's exciting. What are you guys having for dinner? So because I added a little gouache in there, it's not going to be as transparent, but it is still a transparent color like our watercolors are. But I'm just trying to make sure that I don't touch the areas that I don't want this pink in on, because I don't have this masked with any masking fluid that'll prevent it from bleeding into the areas I don't want it in, you know? So that's what we're doing. Just going around stuff. Ooh, shrimp Alfredo, and your Grinch is 11 inches tall. Oh, you were having lunch. No worries, my dear. I am starting on the painting portion. I gotta keep this one. I gotta keep this one to an hour because then I'll be back on a different video, different live. I didn't want to. It's kind of like when Kim doesn't want in the morning, fortunate creations. Kim, she doesn't. She always has her morning thing, and then she doesn't want to miss it. So like an every morning thing. My Thursdays are like that every Thursday thing for me. I always want to make sure that I'm here for you guys to hang out and have some coffee together. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes, I did. I did your suggestion, Nancy. Aren't you proud of me? Okay, so Beth said she's frogging 8 squares that were supposed to be 12 inches, but are more like 14. I only checked gauge on first 2 squares, thought everything was good because all the yards were number 4 weight. And you found out the hard way, huh? Oh no. I see you're making something with the Dollar Tree doll houses. One year I did haunted houses with those. That's a good idea. What a good idea. All right, so I'm just letting Piper dry a little bit. I'm going to start going in and getting some of these little peppermints going here. All right. And actually, let me get my smaller brush just since they're so tiny. There we go. Is this my smallest? Yeah, this is my smallest brush. Yeah, Margaret, we want to see the top when you finish it. And if you're here on my Frizzy Bee channel, I'd love it if you guys would go and subscribe to my Yummy Cats channel. And it's Yummy with an I. And vice versa, if you're here from Yummy Cats, I do a lot of fun crafts and crochet over on my Frizzy Bee Crochet channel. So check them both out, right? Okay, so we're making our way along here. That one had a little bit too much pigment, so I'm just taking a little bit of that out. And we cannot forget Holly up here. Making the dollhouse for Christmas on the Crafty Ladies on Saturday. Ooh. What are you going to use to, are you like painting them? Because they are plastic, right? Alrighty dighty. Looks like the gouache watercolor paint is dry on Piper, so that's good. We can start adding the little peppermints in without having issue. Hi Daigo, how are you, my dear? Welcome in. Plastic paints from Plaid, but I'm going to prime mine then paint. Yeah. Or do you have to I don't know, do you sand it at all just to kind of give it a better area to, attach the paint to, or? It was a kit. Barbara says it was a kit, but didn't have enough yarn for the body, so I gave him a sweater with the hat yarn, and I'm making the hat out of a variegated red, green, and white yarn. I have some of that. It's like one that's been in my stash for I don't know how long, and I really need to use it. You know what I should do is make one of those, what do they call them? They're like granny square cardigan, I guess. You seen those? I think they're cute. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Oh, I see. Okay. You're spray painting them. Okay. Gotcha. 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 All right. And I'm doing very well, Daigo. I'm working on the word of the day, which was peppermint. So this is my yummy cat, Piper. It's a peppermint candy cane. That's like my favorite ice cream, you guys. It's one of my favorites. And they don't, they only have it usually around the holiday season. So now's the time. Some might think that was a random choice to make that one of the first 8 yummy cats to make, but that's because it's my favorite. Like, where can I make? Well, I like peppermint. Let's make a peppermint one. And it doubles as a holiday one, right? Be back in a bit. No worries. Okay, so I'm not alone. Good. It's so good. There's like different, and I've seen they make it in different ways, Sometimes you get the chunks of peppermint, but the ice cream is a lighter tone. Sometimes the peppermint itself or the ice cream itself is like this pink color, and then which looks really pretty. Sometimes you get swirls in there. It's like all over the place. So we just go with it. Put one over here too on the back leg. Too much water. Hi, Kim. Hope your day was good at the school and that you're on your way home. Nobody asked you to substitute yet, huh? For the day? So Piper's inner ears are that same peppermint color. Flower Tammy's getting love. Okay, we'll get some color going in her candy cane tail. Oh, that's right, Kim. I forgot. You said that today and tomorrow, right? No school. That's exciting. You get a break for once, right? Wait, you can work on your Advent stuff. Oh, Margaret might not be available to catch it, but it'll sit on her chair. She went to grab some lunch, I think. That's so funny. Hi, Beth. Okay, what's Beth got? Oh no, peppermint for me. No peppermint for you. Peppermint schnapps was my first drinking. Give that cup. Oh no. Oh, that's no good. Well, just appreciate the cuteness, right? That's okay. The red and the white, and they look good together. Oh, how's the moss stitch coming out? I did that on a border actually for one of my cat. Was it the dog gown? I think it was either the dog gown or the wish gown. I did it on one of my blanket ones, and I really enjoyed it. It was a nice stitch. You wouldn't think because it's pretty basic, right? But when you're doing those alternating chains and single crochets, it ends up looking really pretty. So their feet are darker, so I'm just making it with more color in. I've been working on a gingerbread house ornament, and it's coming along. I'm trying to figure out. I'll show it to you guys in the next hour once we've switched over and switched to crochet from painting. But I'll show it to you guys. You guys can give me some opinions on what else I should add to it. I do have a habit of doing too much, and then I feel like they become too difficult to make. Hello, Lana. How are you? Got a phone. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That happens. Yeah. Liked it, but it was kind of boring. Yeah, because there's not a lot of variation, huh? You're a great grandma, Daigo. That's okay. I was seeing the congratulations. I was looking up to see what we were congratulating you for. Oh, I'm so happy for you. December 3rd, Aurora Opal. What a beautiful name. Love that. So cute. So Piper has a red mouth. So we're just going to do a red mouth for her. Okay, let that dry. And, oop, we almost forgot Holly's feet. Whoops. We gotta get her some extra red. And get this other little guy. Your first, oh, great grandchild. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, do they live close enough for you to visit them? Amazing. Just getting in some added layers of color here. These are such small painted areas that they don't take too long to dry, which is nice. I'm doing another layer here to build up the color so it's darker in some of the spaces here. 3 to 4 hours, hoping to go see them this Saturday and also to celebrate our 45th anniversary. Gosh, you got lots of things to congratulate you about. Congrats on that too. Wonderful. My husband and I have been together about 15 years. So we've got a ways to go, but that's still quite a long while. Just darkening in the red a little bit, building the color, making it more vibrant. Yes, I've finished all the pictures. So when we're done with Piper, I usually each day will kind of do a quick flip through of the days that we've done. So I'll do that towards the end. But yeah, we're finishing them each day. Yesterday's was a little bit of a like I don't know what I was thinking. I think in my head I was thinking it was going to take less time, but I always do a lot more detail than I should for these little paintings, but I can't help myself, you know. Oh, you're going to be 26 again. I love that. You're younger than I am. Flip the numbers. Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I'd want to flip my numbers. I'd only be 4. I don't want to be 4 again, you know. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Lana. Manzi. Oh no, you're the same age. Doesn't matter how you look at it. Ah, I look like I could be your daughter. I'll take that as a compliment. You're only 6, Lana. Nice. We're youngins. I'm 4 and you're 6. It's a fun conversation. Like this weird string hanging off of my paintbrush. I was trying to work with it, but it's being rather annoying. I'll say that. You'd be 85. Since 5 and haven't crocheted. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. She looks like a teenager. I bet. I mean, she probably likes that, right? We kind of. I remember when I was young, I kind of was an old soul. I wanted to be older than I was. I always wanted to hang out with the adults that were chatting instead of the kids that were playing with games and things. And anyway, yeah, so I just like I always wanted to be older, but then you hit a certain age, and I don't know what age that is, but you hit a certain age and you're like, stop going so fast. I don't need to I don't need to be any older. I'm good. She was still carded at the store. Wow. I don't really get carded anymore. Kind of sad, but it is what it is. We all have to get it there at some point, right? You're be 95. You don't want to go that direction, right? We want to let's be on the better end, right, where we're going the other direction, just not too far the other way. All right, let's make sure these little guys are dry here before I do the ground that they'll be on top of there. Let me see. So I'm just wetting the paper. This is called wet on wet. So you just drop paint in. We did this yesterday on the green foliage and the tree in the background. It's kind of fun because really the paint gets to do what it wants, and so it's kind of fun to just splash colors in. You were carded in your 30s and laugh and tell them, "Thank you." I know my mom always did that too. She's always she would thank them. Even now, they whenever because some places it doesn't matter what our age is, they'll just card you. That's just what they do. Um, but yeah, it's always funny when she gets carded. Thank you. Just adding a little bit of a shadow here for these little guys, so that looks like they're blocking some sunlight here. But by doing the technique this way, you don't get the harsh lines. You'll just it just kind of let it do its thing. You'll do some blooming and make some different textures and stuff, which is kind of fun to watch. Ooh, Kim, I can't wait to see what you got. Kind of your next birthday, but still 36 isn't bad. I'll take it. I love that. Love it, love it. Okay, let's see here. And while that's drying, mm-hmm. Ooh, sugar and concrete. That's what Michael calls it, right? Oh my gosh, so funny. The black looks scary to use. Yeah, black is hard. It's not black though; it's gray, so it's not as scary. But yeah, I hear you. For me, the scary part's when I do the inking because my hand shakes. Right? Yeah. Yeah. That's why like solid black is one of those colors that yeah, you just don't really use it too much in painting, but with the gray it's not as bad. I feel like you can kind of get away with it. I like to add a little purple in there sometimes just cuz it just like softens the dark, I guess. But yeah, I get it. Keeping an eye on my time. Yeah, black yarn too. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you know what? I want to do one more thing before we start the inking process. Let's see here. Take some of that. Actually, I'll just mix it in. I'll just mix it in because we don't need the colors. Take some of the water in my brush here. That's for my other live, Lana. I know. I gotta hurry it up. I know. I know. I know. I just tend to. I like to live life on the wild side, you know. Oh, it's loops and threads. Okay. All right. Staring through your window, but I guess you hadn't. Okay, so bear with. Let me just mute for just a second because I want to just dry this up really quick because we've got a timer. And I'm back. It's like when those people do the quick change, right? Where they just like they come up and then they go like that. It's something different. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now get that out of the way. Now we got to do the inking. We're on just a little bit of a timer. Okay. You know, it's fun too. If you have colored pencils, you can also do some mixed media with that too. So you can add additional shading if there's some you didn't like, or if there's more you wanted to do with it, you could do that with some colored pencils and it looks really nice as well. Options. We like options, right? chucking yarn around. You guys are chucking yarn around. Well, hello, Panda. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Friday Eve. I was like, wait, what day is it, you guys? I'm all confused. Like, please don't tell me it's Friday. I've got all my things scheduled wrong then. And that would be something I would do. I would do that a lot. Actually just scheduled everything yesterday, so I was making sure that I got a lot more of these little paint alongs scheduled. So that way we've got many to come. I haven't done all of them yet, but I'm slowly working my way. Trying to remember. I'm like looking around for my other cat here. Yeah, they do. They have whiskers. I kind of forgot that. Whoops. We just put them in. It's okay. Nobody has to know. Hi, Michael. I want a cup of coffee. Oh, wait, I have one right here. Oh my gosh, you guys. I need to sign this. I don't have time to do any more highlighting, you guys. Margaret, just my flute. 3 or 4 little circles, do you think? I mean, it's not going to be exact, right? It's not going to be exact. It hit her nose, but she got it. Oh, so funny. Oh, I'm almost going to not fit my name. All right, over here we'll write our word of the day is peppermint. Peppermint. Make sure I spell it right. There we go. Look at that. Make yourself a pot of coffee and then come back. So there's our little Piper, our peppermint candy cane cat. You know, there's always, if you have additional time, you can add white highlights and do all those fun things, but I'm on a crunch. So we are done for now, I think, with this one. But if you're still here, Kim, I think you were asking for a flip through. Hi, Jackie. That's okay. I have another live coming up in 5 minutes, so you didn't really miss anything. We'll be crocheting then. Was my paint along. So we did our sunflower day 1. Day 2 was cooking. There's Roland making some pea soup or something. Milk. I did strawberry milk, and we had a little. Someone had said, "Let's make a bee," so we did. There was Whimsy. There's my character Whimsy, Flit, and there's Roland again. And then today's was Peppermint. So there's Piper, my peppermint candy cane cat, and Holly and all their little peppermint friends rolling around. Yes, it came out super cute, right? All right, so I'm going to be on another live, you guys, for another hour, but we do need to switch to the other live. So I am going to say farewell for now. I will see you in 4 minutes, and I hope you guys can come for that one. Have you seen this cow? What? Oh, yeah, for the milk. Have you seen this cow? He's holding his strawberry friend. All right, you guys, I'm going to pop out so I can see you here in just a minute, okay? But you got to switch videos. So that's the only thing. We got to switch gears here, but I will hopefully see you all there. And this was lots of fun. All right, see you in a minute. Bye, guys.